Action.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Nobody.
Nobody yet.
Everybody.
Pretty soon.
It's Thursday.
Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day.
It is pretty hot.
Beautiful blue sky. Chilly.
It's only 40 degrees.
Yeah.
But it is pretty out. The snow.
Nobody yet.
Well, we are like right on time.
I know, right? That's true. So let's just shoot the breeze here for a minute.
Normally a little late.
That's true. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome.
Hello. We're not used to that.
That's true.
All right.
Okay. We have a few more people. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello. Happy Thursday.
Today is actually Thursday. All day yesterday I thought it was Thursday because I worked on Tuesday, so I was thrown off.
Throw your days off.
Threw my day off, and so all day yesterday I looked forward to football. No football.
Who plays tonight?
The Cowboys, and I looked it up, but that was a few hours ago.
I don't know.
I can't remember now.
It's funny.
I know the Cowboys for sure.
There's football up tonight.
There is, yeah.
Okay. So are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Let's do it.
So a couple announcements. Tomorrow we have the OESD Dime event. So that is virtual through Dime. It is at 10 a.m. So make sure you sign up for that, and you will get your link for that directly from Dime. And then we also have Bernina Club at 10 a.m. So Cindy and Patrick will be doing Bernina Club at 10, virtually as well. And then at 2 for our Facebook Live, we will have myself, Paula. Nope, not Paula.
Nope. I will be hovering in the background.
Amanda, Cindy, and Kate are all going to be sewing the Demo December from Kimberbell. So we all took the design that Cindy stitched out on Monday and made something different with it. So we're gonna do like a dual sewing and show you all of that. So it'll be really fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, something different, be fun. So make sure you join us tomorrow at 2. And then also Saturday the 13th, we are having our Christmas party in the store. So we provide the main course, so like ham, turkey, stuffing, and then it is a potluck, so you can bring side dishes and stuff like that. So make sure you join us for that on Saturday the 13th.
That's always a fun time.
And then Littleton's Christmas party is going to be Saturday the 20th. So I think that's just a week apart. And then also we are doing a make and take for our Tuesday demo. So our store, which is the Thornton store, is going to be, is it the 16th? There's no date. Oh! I think
it is not
Tuesday
this Tuesday, but
16th.
it's next Tuesday.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so our make and take. So make sure you sign up for this though, because we kind of want to have an idea of how many people we have, so we make enough kits for you to do your make and take. And it is a potluck as well. So ours is on Tuesday the 16th at 10 a.m. And then Littleton's is that Thursday the 18th. So make sure you get online and sign up for those, or call the store.
If you want to, you can go to both Christmas parties, both make and takes, and eat a whole bunch of food and make fun things.
Yep. All right. So that is our announcements.
Okay, that was a mouthful.
I have a giveaway. This cute little, I think I made this.
I think you did. It's been a while. As a matter of fact.
This little, I don't know, candle mat or candle is going to go to Diana Dreer.
Yay!
So we'll put that in the back for you. All right, here we go with some dad jokes.
Okay.
This is really fun.
I know.
I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but none of them work. What do you call a 3-legged donkey? A wonky.
I need to tell my grandson that. He'll love that one.
Why did I quit my job in recycling?
Start again.
Why did I quit my job in a shoe recycling shop?
Why?
Because it was soul destroying.
It was soul destroying.
Was that it? Yeah,
That's it. That's all. I just got 3. Yep.
All right. Hey, let's
Okay.
get started.
Let's do it. Okay. Oh, where's that kit? Here it is. Okay, so the project we're going to be working on is a Christmas table runner placemat kit. This kit has all the fabric you need to make the table runner and 4 placemats.
Cute.
Okay, I already made the table runner. It's pretty cute. It's a good size.
It is.
Got some fun fabrics.
It does have some fun fabric. They're different.
They are. They're a little bit bigger print, some of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they're pretty fun. Little snowmen and reindeer and angels.
Angels and
the whole
deer.
Across the board, man.
Cute.
Whatever you enjoy about Christmas, it's in here somewhere. So the table runner is already made, and today we are going to make one of the placemats. Okay?
Awesome.
So the table runner measures 18 by 58. If you don't want it to be so long, you could not maybe make all 5 blocks.
Oh, yeah.
You can make it shorter, of course.
I forgot to change the price of this. Yeah. Thank you. It's $49.
Oh.
Matt's changing the price of it right now for me. I forgot.
It's $49?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. So like I said, the table runner is 18 by 58. The placemats, they look kind of square, but they're actually not quite square.
Yeah, they do look square in this
Yeah.
picture.
15 by 14.
Okay.
So they're not huge. And we'll find out because I haven't made one of them yet. I've only made the table runner. So we have a few kits left. If you like these fabrics, if you go to Benner Tech's website, this Jessica Flick has designed a couple of other patterns that also use these fabrics.
Oh, cool.
Or you could use them with any Christmas fabrics. They're pretty cute. They're pretty cute patterns.
Is
Okay.
there a mistake on the second block, or is that on purpose?
What? Where? Did somebody ask that?
Yeah, this.
Oh, crap.
I didn't know. I didn't notice it at all. The second one, this right here. This should be here, right?
Well,
Well spotted.
I love it when that happens and somebody else spots it. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so you have to read all the words and look at all the pictures. Sorry about
Deborah
that.
Baldwin, she's
Yeah.
paying too close
Thanks,
attention.
Deborah. Wow, that was pretty impressive.
That is, 'cause I
looked at
still
that a
was like-
lot. Yeah. Well, because they're kind of busy fabrics, and so it's easy to kind of get yourself lost in them a little
Yes,
bit. You
yeah.
really have to concentrate. Okay. Well, crap.
Huh.
Okay,
Comments
well, just
are
put a-
appearing before the video. Really strange.
So just put, if we give this away, just put a bowl of,
Yeah, there you go.
Christmas something, yada yadas and stuff on top of that part. Dang it. I hate it when that happens.
Nice eyes, though.
How many times have we had that out?
Seriously.
We showed it at anniversary and all that. That's really funny. That's pretty impressive, actually. Okay. So this, I'm gonna tell you.
Oops.
This is it's a fun pattern with fun fabrics, but really, truly, you have to read all the words and look at all the pictures. Okay. You can't really just kind of gaze at it and figure it out. Okay. So we're gonna talk about it. Okay.
So I couldn't do this.
Yeah, you could.
No,
You just
'cause
have
I don't
read
wanna read all the words.
Well, I didn't either.
I like to look at the pictures.
Well, apparently I still didn't get it right. So we're going to start here at the top. It calls with the fabric, length of fabric, LOF and WOF. And then right here is a little star that says sew strips together end to end and then subcut it after that. So whenever in here you see the little star, you need to sew these strips together and then cross cut them into the correct lengths. Okay? And here's the other thing about this pattern. I made this a while ago, and then today I had to pull it out and wrap my brain around it again. Normally, in most patterns, when you read it, it says for border cut for 3.5 by width of fabric strips. This pattern, she has you cut the strips and then says it's for the border. So if you just have to remember, you won't get all backwards. Okay. So same here, 4 2¼ inch strips by width of fabric strips for the binding. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Are you okay?
Yeah, my phone just has poor connection.
Uh-oh. Okay. So what I did is I went through and I looked at the pictures and I marked what each fabric is for. Table runner, placemats, because there's lots going on.
Mm-hmm.
So then like down here with this fabric, because what you're going to do is you're going to cut a whole bunch of squares and make triangle squares. So here you're going to cut these strips and then cross cut them into squares. And then you're going to have some leftover on that strip and you're going to cross cut them in even smaller strips for the borders of the binding.
Oh.
So you really truly have to read all the words. And I kind of used a pencil to mark so I could keep track of myself. So like these 4 2¼ inch with the fabric strips are for the binding. So you have to wrap your brain back around. Okay. So those are all my notes to myself so I could keep myself straight. So really what you need to do first is you need to cut out all of the squares. And then I went through and I wrote down these triangle squares are for the table runner, blah, 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 placemat. So if you need to make yourself notes, make yourself notes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then what I did is I just went through and I took all the squares and I paired them all up so that I would know that I was going to make this many of these. So I had my fabrics paired. So before I even started sewing, I made sure that I had cut everything correctly and had enough squares. Okay.
Good idea.
So that's all my chicken scratch. Okay. So we already made the table runner. These 4 blocks are for the table runner. I still can't believe I made that mistake in that block and that somebody caught it in the 5 seconds that we showed it. That's pretty impressive. So these blocks are for the table runner. Then you're going to make 2 of block 5 and 2 of block 6 for the placemats. So you have 2 reds and 2 greens. Okay. Yep. So we're just going to skip right on. I already made the table runner. I've made most of the triangle squares. And the blocks for the table runner. So now we're going to sew the rest of the triangle squares to make 1 placemat. Keep in mind, all of this cutting and sewing is to make 5,
make
5
everything
blocks,
basically
2 and 2. Right. Okay. So as you're cutting, you think that's too many of this or too many of that. It's enough to make everything. Which is great because you can pre-cut the whole thing.
Yeah.
Clip it up together, and then you're just good to
ready
start
to go.
sewing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to make block 5. For block 5, there is the background fabric and the Santas. We're going to make, I think 8 of those. I've already made 2. We're going to make 6 more. We're going to do the green and the red triangle squares for the center little pinwheel part here. And then we're going to...
The green and the white.
The green and the white to finish making the outer points of the pinwheel. Okay? So we've got 3 units that we're making for the placemat. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, couple things. We have not finished Mystery 61. I will be doing that next week. So you haven't missed it. And Karen, we will be doing that next week for Mystery 61.
You gonna be finishing it? You're not finishing it. That was
no,
fast. Okay.
I think there'll be 2 more. There'll be 1 more sewing and then finishing.
Okay, cool.
But I don't know how many lives I have next week. So I'll do it again next week.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so the very beginning here, the first step is draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the H and J squares and 8 of the F and 10 of the G. That's these 4 fabrics here. So I've drawn diagonal lines on the backs of these fabrics, okay? Don't let all the words and pictures intimidate you because you just have to follow it step by step. Just take it piece by piece, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I've drawn a diagonal line from corner to corner. We're going to do our regular triangle square method. We're going to sew 1/4 inch on each side, cut it apart, and then press them open. These squares are 3 3/8 inches cut. After you've sewn them and pressed them open, they should measure 3 inches. I was pretty spot on at 3 inches. If you want to have a little bit more wiggle room to do a little bit of trimming to make sure you're absolutely square on, use a scant 1/4 inch. Then they're just a hair over 3 inches, and you can use your little 3-inch ruler or 3.5-inch ruler to square them up to be exactly 3 inches.
Okay.
Okay?
Karen, it will be done before Christmas. I can promise you that.
I can't wait to see it all finished.
Well, I'm glad you found us, Sandra. So Paula is doing, so we have this pattern with the kit. It is a table runner and 4 placemats. So she has already stitched the table runner. So now she is just stitching out one of the placemats. So we have this in all the fabrics are in there, and it is $49.99. It is from Benartex.
And I'm just gonna sew all these up, and then we're gonna cut them and press them.
Awesome. Awesome.
Look at these cute little Santas.
They are cute. It's like vintagey looking.
The table runner has kind of a cream background with the words, and then the placemats have kind of a silvery gray background.
I am wondering if they have the top.
So this is just the table runner is folded in half, but this is the table runner. So very cute.
They're pretty fun blocks. So we're just making the triangle squares to make one placemat. And like I said, I'm using an exact 1/4 inch seam, so when I cut these and press them, they're going to be pretty spot on at 3 inches. But if you want to have a little bit more wiggle room to square them up with a ruler, use a scant 1/4 inch seam. And then you have a little bit more wiggle room.
Came in completely jammed, and I don't remember having.
All right, it's going to cut directly on the line. These are stellar scissors.
I was going to say, where'd you find those?
They were sitting on a table somewhere.
I remember when I first started sewing and doing stuff like this, I would never do. I always used a ruler and a rotary cutter to make sure it was like perfect.
Yeah.
Now, not so much.
Yeah, sometimes I do. If I have a whole bunch, it's easier to stand at a cutting table and cut a whole bunch. But if I just have a few, I just tend to use scissors. I figure it's behind. It's the seam allowance behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to see it. As long as I'm pretty close, it's good enough for me. All right. I'm going to press these, and I'm going to press everything with the seam allowance going towards, away from the background, towards.
So towards like the printed fabric.
Yes.
Well, the colored.
The colors, yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Those shirts are not in inventory, right?
No. And I actually just got an email that they're ready for pickup. But
Like we didn't have like a line item system for them, right?
no, I think they were just comment sold.
Can I just show something? A trick?
Mm-hmm.
I teach a beginning quilting class here, and sometimes people, when they are pressing, they feel like they need to kind of do this and do this and do this and do this and hold it and push it and all that.
Yep.
Really, truly, you don't need to do that. The easiest way that I have found is you just do your quick little press there. Then you're going to pick up the color that you're pressing the seam allowance towards. Just hold it up to the ceiling. Put your iron down, and then just push. Let your iron push it open.
Yeah.
Because then you're going to end up with a really nice, crisp seam. Then you're not fussing with it and stretching it out, especially if you're doing larger triangles and it's easier to stretch on the bias. It's just easier to let the iron do the work. Let it push the seam allowance, push your fabric over to create your seam allowance.
Kind of let the iron do the
Let
work.
iron do the work, and then it won't stretch your fabric on the bias.
Yepers, good tip.
Okay, I'm gonna cut these little points off real quick.
Okay.
And then we're gonna lay these blocks out hopefully correctly.
So, as far as the DDE, so we are waiting for the embellishment kits to come in, for that. So as soon as those come in, we will be getting the fabric and embellishment kits shipped out. So I don't have an ETA update, like a for sure date. We're just waiting for the embellishment kit to come in. And then as far as the fabric kits go, we are waiting on 2 fabrics. I know one of the fabrics is actually backward until the end of January, but it's actually, it is the, I think, outer border fabric. And then we're waiting on the backing fabric. So we will distribute the kits with knowing that those 2 fabrics aren't in the kit. And then we will ship those to, or get those to you at a later date. Just because they're not till the end of the quilt itself, which you don't need for a whole year. So, that being said, I don't have a for sure date, but as soon as the embellishment kits come in, we will get them out to you guys.
Okay, all right. So now we're gonna lay this out very, very, very carefully.
So,
Everybody, pay attention.
I feel like you have to convert the coronet to a different frame too. Hold on.
You kind of have to. It's kind of hard when they're not sewn together to actually
It is, for some reason.
make sure that they're correct because they're just not quite connected.
Yes.
Where are you looking, by the way? Okay. So.
We only have a few of these kits, so if you are interested, they're $49. They're pretty fun, and they actually go together pretty quickly once you make all the triangle squares. It's a good project to put on a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It will work on the corner, but I think you might have to. I don't know if you have to change
Hey
the
there,
frame.
this is Steve with Above and Beyond Sewing calling back about the light bulb. Okay, so actually it looks like on that one it's an
Okay, sit back and squint.
right?
Looks
Look
good. Yep.
Okay, you have to sew it together and put it back again.
Correct.
Okay, so now we're just going to sew it into rows. Sew the rows together, and then we're going to add the borders.
Awesome. Hi, Pat.
So,
If you switch to it, if you used a scant 1/4 inch seam to sew your pieces together, here you need to switch your machine or your foot to make sure it's an accurate 1/4 inch seam.
have LED problems, you have to replace them. That machine lists 2 LEDs, harnesses, and I haven't looked the other one up, but the first one was about $50, so it's pretty that caliber you need to use. If you are you on Amazon at all?
Yeah, so 6
Sewing light strip. It's a little LED strip that you can actually glue to the other side of the top part of the machine, and they're less than $20, I think. So for that situation, that's what I would do.
Then they should get it. They should automatically do it now.
I'm just chain piecing, putting them together by 2s, and then go back and sew into rows
So we don't lose.
so I don't lose track of where I'm
Yeah, I was actually going to say, wow, I'm impressed because I could not do that.
Does that look right still? It
Yep.
does. Okay. We'll lay these 2 rows out and do the last 2 rows.
Hello, how are you?
I'm just wasting time while my husband is shopping.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to go.
Okay, sounds good.
Ruth, we did not get more snow last night. I mean, down here anyways. I don't know about like the mountains and stuff. And I could just be talking about my house, but I don't,
Here in Thornton, we got a little bit
a
more.
little bit.
Because our sidewalks were cleared last night. But
And
there
had
was
a
more
little
snow
bit.
on this morning.
Okay. So a little bit. My son made a little tiny snowman last night, and he wanted to put a scarf on it. And so I got one of my older son's hockey laces, and like an old one, and we cut it in half so he could put a scarf on it. And then he was trying to put it on it, and it kept popping the head off. And he's like, I keep decapitating my snowman. But it was a really cute little, looked like a little melted snowman. He was out there forever.
It's so fun how kids
He's never
love
cold,
snow. That's
ever.
crazy. That's how my grandkids are. They could be out there for
I
hours.
know. I'm like, I'm done.
I'm so glad my kids are all grown and I don't have to do that anymore. My daughter's, does that look all right?
Annette, I believe I have already, yes, it does, put you in for the Baby Lock Club. And then you should have gotten an email stating that you were in there. I believe your name was on the list that Patrick gave me, but I can double check. And if you are, I'll just resend you the email. If you are not, I will make sure I get you signed up, but I'm pretty sure.
So I'm just pressing each row going opposite directions. The seam allowance going opposites.
Okay.
My daughter, their dog, this is his first winter. And he's come to find out he loves the snow. And he was out there for hours. She couldn't get him to come in. Whereas my dogs, I can barely get them out
To
the
go
door
out.
to pee before they come back in. And I have to stand there and watch them or else they don't quite make it out the door.
Oh, that's funny. My bigger dog, Bauer, loves the snow. She just goes out and plows her face through it. She looks up and she's got like snow all on her nose. She comes in and her paws, you can tell they hurt because they're so cold. I'm like, well, come in. You have a doggy door. You have your own access.
Okay, so let's make sure we're still on the right track here. Does that look good? Okay, so these went to the right, so these are going to go to the left.
To the left, to the left. Patty, I will look into that for you as well.
And then this seam allowance is going to go to the right.
And then, yes, I will do that as well. Oh, look at all you people. All you people needing to be signed up. I will do it.
Okay. Are we good so far?
Think so.
Okay, now we're going to just sew the top rows together, the bottom rows together, and then we will
Can you hear me?
sew it all together and add the borders.
Awesome.
This is a great little size, actually.
It is. Yes, I was always out in the snow as well. I loved playing out in the snow. I mean, now, not so much. But I'll do it.
Every winter on the first snow, my stepmom, who is 88, goes out and does snow angels. The very first snow of every
My
single winter.
mom always does snow angels too.
Yeah.
She's funny. That's
I'm like-
awesome.
I'm like, yeah, you pretty much can't get me to lay in the snow. It's cute and all, but no.
Do you have a 12-inch roll?
Anita, so I talked to Barbie at Kimberbell, which is our sales rep, and they don't have those stickers individually from Kimberbell. But I do believe there is stickers that you can purchase that are that double-sided rubbery non-stick, or non-slip, sorry. So I could look into a different brand, but I don't think, we were able to get the individual, just the stickers from the Orange Pop from Kimberbell, unfortunately.
Okay. How's that?
Yes.
Looks good.
Phew.
Okay.
Eat his what? Oh my god.
I was hoping, Anita, that we had maybe a pack that we had opened for the store that we didn't use the stickers on, but I didn't find those in our bag either. That's a good idea, Cherry. You could use the grippy spray on the back of those Orange Pop rulers so that you make them non-slip.
That's a great idea.
We might have to do that because they are slippery.
Grippy spray's really good.
Slippery little suckers. It is good.
Okay. So now we're going to add the gray inner border and the red outer border.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go back to the words, shall we? So a 1 by 10.5 inch strip of, let's see, and the J is our background to the sides, and then one 11.5 inch strip to the other two sides.
Okay.
Let's
So the words go first.
Did they make it anymore? Yeah. Are you sure?
making sure we got this right.
Can we order?
Are you using endorsed on pictures?
Typically, you sew the shorter border to the sides, longer borders to top and bottom, but in this case, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Pretty close.
You'll have to let us know how it works, Anita. Just gonna try it. Try it out.
Okay. And what makes the placemats not square is the outer border, the red, is cut two different widths.
Oh, two different
So
sizes.
that's when you really, the widths. Like one's cut 2 inches wide,
Yeah.
one's cut 2.5 inches wide. So you really have to read all the words so you don't sew them on wrong. And then wonder why it's not fitting.
Yes, Barb, it's the grippy spray is what we were talking about. So it makes, you can spray it on not just rulers, other things too, but it makes it so it has that coating on there so that your rulers don't slip.
Kind of a little tacky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our own promotions on
True cut.
It's sounding a
Yeah,
little
it
rough.
sounds a little rough. It's kind of funny because I was like, oh, wow, that sounds not as great.
It's not
And then I realized it wasn't the anthem, it was the chorus.
chorus,
And I was like, well, it sounds maybe like it needs a little
it's
bit of
got
a
a
tune
million
up.
miles on it,
Yeah.
so I think it needs a little bit of love.
So the project that Paula is doing, so she is using this pattern. So she has already created the table runner. So we are doing one of the placemats and she's doing the red one with the red borders here. So that is what we're making. This is a full fabric kit with the pattern for $49.99. And then this is just the table runner. It's folded in half. It is a lot longer than that.
Okay, so now we're going to put the longer, the 11.5 inch strip on the other two sides.
Alrighty. I agree, Laura.
I think
What's that?
She says pictures are more fun.
This is true.
Tyler's situation
it's easy to kind of just follow along on the pictures, but
Gotta read all the words and look at the pictures.
sometimes you really need to read all the words.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, you have to backtrack and do it all again, anyways. And it's funny because I made the table runner like what 2 months ago?
Yeah,
3 months ago almost.
Yeah,
So I had to really
read
myself again.
all the words over and over
Figure out
again.
where I was after all the stuff I'd cut and read all the words again and again.
Hi. Can you help find anything?
No, I'm just wasting time.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Steve,
Yes.
are you giving me a glass of water?
Sure.
For the iron. Not
Thank
like for
I
me
was gonna-
personally.
I was gonna yell at somebody too. Some steam.
I'm parched.
Yeah, you can tell when everything starts not laying quite
Yeah.
flat.
Thank
Would you like some lemon for that?
Thank you. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just real quick.
So Wanda, I don't have those projects like right close to me. Unfortunately, we do have them up online. So Kate did a drawstring bag using the designs with some glitter, green glitter. Amanda did a gift card holder. Cindy did a tea towel and I did a garland. So the kits are up on the website. If you just go to our Facebook Live products, I know it's a couple down because it was shown on Monday, but they do have their pictures in them. If you want to look at them, but I don't actually have them like sitting right here to show you, the physical project.
Okay, so we're going to keep reading the words. We're going to sew a 2.5 inch by 11.5 inch strip to opposite sides. Then we're going to sew the 2 inch strip by 15.5 inch to the top and the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. Let me press these real quick.
Hey Matt,
Yeah.
the 12 Days of Christmas gift card,
Yeah.
was it 20 or 25?
I don't know.
I should know. I did them.
Yeah.
I think they've usually been 20. I think.
Oh,
I thought it
remember.
was 25, but I think you do it at 20. I don't know.
Can you look? Mary, I want to say it was either 20 or 25, but Amanda's going to look for me. So Connie, there wasn't necessarily an email sent out about Baby Lock Club. When Patrick and I did Baby Lock Club, there was multiple people who commented that they wanted to be signed up for Baby Lock Club. So I took those names and put people into the club and then emailed them the receipt that would have all the dates on there. So we really haven't done like a big email on it or anything like that. It was just from Baby Lock Club. If you had mentioned you wanted to be in the next club, I put you in there and sent out just a confirmation receipt. So I can do that for you as well.
25.
It's 25? It is $25, Mary.
You good for a call back?
Okay, now we're going to have
All
the
right.
2 inch strips to the top and the bottom.
It's cute.
It is really
And
cute.
make a cute pillow.
It would be a cute pillow, you're right.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay. One more seam.
It's a crazy tight, but I appreciate you very much. Do you want us to, I'm going to let those
So again, this kit makes 1 table runner and 4 placemats.
Yeah.
You got it. I will go back over these comments and then I'll get you guys added. And then once you're added, you should receive an email that it'll kind of, it lists all the dates for that, for the next year's Baby Lock Club.
That sounds great. You're very well done inside here.
This is pretty cute.
It is cute.
Fabrics are pretty fun. Okay,
All right.
so you'll make 2 red ones and 2 green ones
Cute.
to go along with your cute little table runner.
Love it.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so it is up on the
So then you
website.
just quilt it and bind it.
Yeah, you
and-
just layer it, quilt it, and bind it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. So hopefully we will see you guys all tomorrow for a fun live.
Party.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
All right.
All
Thank
right, see
you.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.